Tracy Chapman in the fast car. What is this love?
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're underway from Seattle. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. They're taking a shot on this first play. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Second and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ward's going to throw here on third. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on fourth. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Takes it in at the 21. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're led by one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game from Alabama. Here's Jalen Milroe.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns have more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Milroe from the gun. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on third down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive. You got to find a way to execute.
It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down throw here from Milroe. It's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. A gain of 26 yards there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. Escapes a defender. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. The Cardinals with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. It's fielded at the 14. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pays pretty dividends for them, too.
And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Ward, a quick throw, complete. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 18-yard line.
Here's a counter give to Chubb. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Okay, break.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd
Let's go
and
now.
9.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
Hey, hey. Come on. Unlock, guys. Unlock.
That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when the defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here. Motioning one of the tight ends. Chubb. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. So let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
The kick by Patterson is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe ready for their next drive. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference.
Ready.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready. 7 o'clock. 19. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Milroe now to throw. Forced out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo the target on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has him right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, Milroe. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock. They've been unable to find any separation, and now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost him the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. You just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
At midfield. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to this. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Hey!
Shove here on 1st down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. There's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The kick by Patterson is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Seahawks offense running out now. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going will be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Another Seahawks first down.
That throw behind his intended target. Cooper caught the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Cougar 19, go!
Milrow throwing again now on second down. Throws caught. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. They've got themselves a first and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal of the 2.
Walker. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
19 tight.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Come on, Warriors, 70.
Milrow looking to throw. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
After the sack, offense dealing with third and goal now from the 10.
19, come 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
The throw, here's Milrow. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Going after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks grow their lead to 8. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Throwing now on first down. Ward. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. The downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the gun, it's Ward. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. No need for a halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Wow, wide open here, complete. He gets loose down the right side. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though, out of bounds, just shy of that 10-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Getting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Milroe from the gun. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. When it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
19 tight.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks lead by 15 now. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. Shoves one away. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. And that was a job to start the drive. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Unlock line.
Staying on the ground here with John. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. We've got 1st down here from the 36.
A gain of 5. And the Cardinals.
Now Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now.
Here we go.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. Punting muted out now. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Off the play fake, Milroe. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Milroe to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Throwing now, Milroe. Big man showing up the yards. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
From the red zone on 1st. He's got it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. So one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on 3rd and goal? Quick pass, right side, complete. I don't think he got there. Nope, he was not able to make the marker. Will we see them go for it now, Brock, here on 4th down? The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Panthers 18, 5 in.
Milroe to throw on 4th. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 3-score game in the 4th. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow the lead now to 22 points. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 14. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. I've had the Cardinals now on offense. And they've really been smothered by that defense all game. Not just on the scoreboard, partner. Any yards at all. They've just been tough to come by.
Yeah, just hard yards. Just hard. Just no rhythm really throughout this one. Let's give some credit to that defense who has just had their number from beginning to end.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball's gone that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Look at that power, deep left side. Looked well downfield for that one. Only found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. It's going to throw here on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This is a heater going deep. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st down throw here from Milroe. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Ward setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along on the midfield stripe.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now and goal to go.
First down.
From the red zone now. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And that should be Seahawks football.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
This is Walker on second. Now that's not what the offense style does. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He has it at the 13. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. First down throw here for Ward. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Let's go now. 70 live. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. First and 10 from the 43.
Come on.
First and 10.
Ward's going to throw it. It's on the in route. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Cardinals trying to do some window dressing. First down now, ball at the 33.
Check, Panther. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Again, Ward going to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hold the ready.
Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Ward. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another third and long.
Panther 60. Panther.
To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals trail by 22 now.
Cardinals 13.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, Brock, you can't blame them with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Ready.
New set of downs from the 37.
19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. 60. Ready. Hawk set Warrior. 70.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buying some time right. Throwing to the back of the end zone. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively forcing completion.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away.
It's 4th down.
Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. 1st and 10 here. Ward. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
2nd and 6.
On the gun, it's Ward. McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Come on. Nick.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Defense showing blitz here. Ward. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh my! It's intercepted in the end zone. Pat Surtain has it. Get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
First and 10 at their own 29.
It's a design keeper for Milrow.